Hello, so good to meet you at our global motivational meeting. We are reading words scripture book, these God's words that inspire billions of people, families, communities, countries as a whole, and will help you to just read these quotes and think about them every day. So God will give you tips how to prosper. So as we're reading this holy book from the beginning, please find other chapters at our Message to Billion channel, and let's see what God prepared for today: the good and the bad, and the husbands and wives. A good wife who can find, she is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not harm. All the day of her life, she seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the ships of the merchant. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and tasks for her maidens. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. She girds her loins with strength and make her arms strong. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Her lamp does not go out of at night. She puts her hands to the distaff and her hands hold the spindle. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teachings of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children raise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in the gates. Further, let's read quotes from the second Messiah, Father Samuel Moon. What is the problem with the families today? Isn't it that both the husband and wives are insisting, live for my sake, and you must love only me? Such a selfish attitude is the characteristic of Satan. So God will leave such a family. Once Satan enters a family, it breaks down. The parents raises the children, insisting, you must live for us. The children tell this their parents, father, mother, live for me. They each want the other to live for their sake, so the family breaks apart. Another quote, the wives often to lie to their husband, a husband to their wives, in order to hide things from each other. Each try to possess a realm over which they have sole control. If your family is like this, you are still connected with Satan's world. When a wife suggests to her husband, please do this, he answers, yes. When the husband suggests to his wife, please do this, she answers, yes. It is it right when a husband and wife obey each other like that? Should the central point of a marriage be the husband and wife or their love? It should be love. It is not easy being a husband. Although you come home tired from work, you still have responsibility toward your wife. Although you work was full of difficulties and aggravations, you still have responsibility toward your wife. The greater the difficulties, the greater are you responsibility toward your wife. The fact that you are tired is not excuse. The same is true for you wives. It does not matter whether you like your husband or do not like your husband. You still have responsibility toward him. The basic rule is joint responsibility. Your spouse stand before you as God's representative on the earth. He or she is in unique position as God representatives more than any other person in the nation or any other person on earth. Husbands and wives who have thought other than this while they live on earth will go to fearful hell. Likewise, as parents, you have to be careful that you never cause your children to say, "Our mother, father are always fighting." If your children see you like that, then regardless of how well you do advice, you will end up in hell. Rather, you should act in such a way that your children say, "Our Father represents God. He is God in our home. Our Father is our home's president. Our Father is our home's saint." They should say the same things about their mother. The sages of the world had a saying, "All is well when there is a harmonious at home." In the Unification Church, we go a step further and call for harmony with heaven. We must create a harmony with heaven everywhere in the cosmos. A woman who sometimes gets hysterical, crying, yeah, needs a mate who can comprehend her ways. When she gets upset at her husband calling John, he should calmly reply, "Oh yes." He should not snap back at her, "What do you want now?" Instead, he should take his time, slowly turn to face her and say, "Yes." The rockiest and steepest mountain has the longest and strongest echo. When you shout at it, "B," the mountain answers with a resounding boom. A husband should give that kind of echo to his wife. When his wife nags him, he responds, "A true man has such a nature, something that is mysterious to his wife." He should be different from her and not just react to whatever she said. When a husband and wife have a separate bank account and say, "This is my money and that is your money," is that perfect love? Perfect love goes beyond this and say, "My money is as much yours as it's mine." Would you want to set preconditions on your partner before you get married? Or would you ask only for love? Does a person who required his or her partner to sign a prenuptial agreement really trying to love or just pretending to love? Perhaps he or she is using love. That is not our way. We should live for love. Marriage means gathering together all your power, knowledge, money, and yourself and putting everything in one package to present to your husband, asking only for his love in return. When a true husband or true wife encounter difficulties, he or she does not weep and complain because of that terrible husband or because of that terrible wife. I'm ruined. Instead, they weep repentant tears, saying, "Because I was lacking in devotion, I could not make my husband happy, or I could not make wife happy." The husband and wife who live together in this manner are a true husband and true wife. Who is a true wife? A true wife determines that she was born for her husband, live for him, and would die for him. Only in that place can she be a true wife. Who is a true husband? The true husband determines that he was born for his wife, live for her, and would die for her. The ideal of God's creation lies in this, though most people don't realize it. As we practice this, we came to understand the principle. We exist to live for the sake of others. Only by living in this manner can we find true love. Since God set up this principle, it is the only path for humans to find happiness and hope. So powerful quotes for today. If you have difficulties, please watch on this video. Share this video as we end this video on Happy Life Subscribers Marathon. Contact me for consultation, cooperation, and become a member of this Heavenly Parents Holy Community globally. Receive God's Heavenly Kingdom citizenship right now. Contacts are below. Turn on suggestion playlist and choose the best one for you and listen God's words all the day. Stay blessed. See you tomorrow with more powerful quotes. Yours, Nicolae Cirpala. Bye-bye.